We have one life to do as much as we can. We then see if our family successors either rise to glory or fade to obscurity. We start off here in Rogaland, Norway as Chieftain Torbjorn of House Crowns. We then start off by selecting our lifestyle, and we choose Martial, and we choose Authority Focus for better control growth. And then decide to also go down the Gallant side of the Martial tree. We also find a pretty good potential wife, and we marry her because she has the congenital trait Genius. We then inspect our champions and our men-at-arms, follow up with inviting some more champions, hoping to get some higher skill champions, and we increase the size of our men-at-arms, and we are off to our first war against Telamud. Everyone around us is quite similar when it comes to army size, and getting only one province will help us quite drastically when it comes to army size and help us conquer even more. And after beating the snot out of them, we also get our first son. And we choose to name him Orb. Quickly after this, we head into our second war, where we pretty much are fighting someone who's already been beat down and they have no army, which results in a quick victory and more land for us. Get our asses over there. Nice. We already caught the leader. We then get some proper men-at-arms, some Huskarls, and also increase their size to 200 before we go into an even bigger war. And this time, it's not us attacking, we are actually being attacked by the chieftain of Hordaland. And his reason? Simply he said, "You are weak and I'm strong." I don't think I believe in that, so we beat the snot out of him as well. Doesn't take that long until we're able to siege him and even take him from his capital, resulting in a victory. Right after this, we launch a counter-war. Already having beat them, their army is weak, and this time we are strong. And of course, halfway through that war, we get attacked as well, again. But luckily, while getting a war declaration shoved up our back end, we also finish our first war. And now we just have to deal with this enemy horde. We might win this. Their quality of their troops is really bad. Oh wow, we're actually winning. Oh wow. Thanks to our Huskarls and our champions, we made smoothie out of them, drank them, and sacrificed the rest to the gods. Okay, damn. We won that war. We then ended the war, and we did the classic. We launched a counter war against both of them at the same time because we are no coward. It doesn't take long until we siege both of them and shove the declaration of war up their backhand this time. Then we'll go over here. But of course the classic war gets launched against us again, but we deal with them as well. We'll take that. We have gotten a lot of land at this point, but so has Sweden, so the race still continues. As I'm about to declare war against one of our neighbors, we find out that they have quite the troops. 11k! Ooh, and their ally is Jarl Alfgeir the Stranger of Nostria. What is Nostria, you ask? Well, it's some Vikings in France. Did a little Viking adventure. So instead, we launched some wars against some weaklings to our east in Sweden's territory because I don't want them to get this territory. And because they are so weak, it's one of the easiest wars ever. And we've been able to cut off some of Sweden's gains. Thank you so much. There's a mystery in the family. Wait, when did we get a daughter? Apparently we got a daughter, but I have no clue when. So let's forget about that and move on to our troops. Wow, look at them. Of course, Sweden attacks us. Sensing that we're getting super strong, Sweden doesn't want us to get super strong. And of course, we're also at war with someone else. I don't really know who they are. Nor do I care. And so starts the troublesome defense against Sweden. There's that guy dealt with. Okay, actually fully dealt with. Now we gotta take care of Sweden. I don't know if we can do that. I gotta be honest. We sit in Oslo, maybe? Oh! Holy... We did it! Okay. Okay, going on siege. De-siege, on siege, whatever the hell. We're at so many wars now, what is going on? Not only is our doom seemingly imminent, but our wife also dies. Apparently she was taken into a jail after a raid on our capital and they killed her. But hey, Sweden is dealt with, and now we just gotta deal with the other guys. Can we ever get a break? No break needed, as Heimdall himself came down, helped us, and slapped them into Valhalla. Kingdom of Norway. Okay, let's make that. Then came what we all have been waiting for so far, and that is the making of a king. Finally holding the kingdom title of Norway, we're also able to vassalize multiple people around us into our kingdom. Welcome, welcome. As we are their rightful liege. But some Samis in the north didn't agree, so we launched the Great Northern War, which didn't last that long. There we go. We then had a little trial by combat against Bjorn himself. And we slapped his bald head and drove our axe into his chest, killing him. Bye-bye, Bjorn. We then started the Great Subjugation War against Sweden. The time has come for you guys to fall. And of course, after killing Bjorn, their leader, they are weaker. And we're gonna take advantage of that. Because as a wise man once said, you are weak and I am strong. Nice. Boom! Boom indeed, and we are one step closer to forming Scandinavia. And one of those steps is taking down Jylland. That's exactly what we decide to do. Declaring war on them and landing on their shores, we quickly deal with them. There we go, and we take their duchy. We then also find a wife for our son and heir with a good congenital trait. We then also attack Sjælland because we need more land. So we land on their shores and we start to conquer them. And in the midst of all this, our son gets a son, and we are now a grandpa. That was quick. We decided to name him Olaf. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's name him Olaf. We continue the war in Sjælland, and it doesn't take that long until we're able to siege everything because they don't really stop us. Their army is weak, and we're strong. There we go. I then have quite the plan of starting the next Great Northern War, and of course that's what we do, so I declare war against everyone that I can afford to. Is this dangerous to do? Yeah. Should I have done this? Probably not. But, as a wise man once said, you are weak, and I'm strong. Oh, and whoopsie daisy, in the middle of all of this, we have another grandson, and we decide to name him Frireker. Oh! And there came the devastating blow. Holy shit. So I decided to run back and regroup. We can't let this happen again, or we might actually lose against these people. We're coming back, baby. Guess we're not escaping. Boom. Boom. Wow, what a war. That was amazing to watch and quite chaotic. We also unlock our first dynasty legacy, and we of course choose noble veins. We then arrange a marriage with our daughter, and we choose to marry her to Sudreyar, Ivar the Boneless, and of course it's a matrilineal marriage, so all the children will be born into our house. We then have a smaller northern war, and we take some more land, because why not? And Ivar the Boneless calls us to war, as he needs help against England, and of course we're gonna help because who likes England? So we go and conquer their capital, sitting there, drinking their tea, slapping them into the water because they can't swim, and of course it's a victory. Nice. We then quickly take some more land in the north, because this enables us to do exactly what we want. And that is the making of the Empire of Scandinavia. Oh my god, man. Scandinavia. Okay. Okay. Goddamn. Goddamn. We then arranged a betrothal for our grandson Olaf with Yevdokia of House Rurikid in Novgorod. Sure. I don't have anything against that. We then go to help Ivar the Boneless yet again, as he wants to conquer some land from the Kingdom of Scotland. And we of course want to help our Viking brothers in the Isle of Britannia. And so we slap the Scottish army into England and we start to conquer their capital. And of course it's a victory, which is very nice. We then use our riches and prestige to improve the lands that we hold, building gathering halls to increase our control, prestige, and army size. We found Excalibur when we were in Scotland? Apparently we found the Excalibur, which means that we are now King Arthur or something. Now we just need a Merlin or a Gandalf, and we will have the whole book. Our son Autumn's previous wife died, so we found him a new one. Sad. And then comes the next part of this video, because we died. Now it's time for us to spectate our family and see what they can do. But wait, are you a fan of the channel and want to support me more? Consider becoming a member for exclusive rewards with more to come in the future. Or would you rather want to donate? Go down in the description and click the link, or go to your URL and search for buymeacoffee.com/crowns. Thank you. Alright, here they are. It's year 908. And let's inspect our family tree. There we can see Torbjorn, and that he's dead, of course. And we can also see that we have King Orm and we have Ragnhild. The family is not that big, and it's a lot smaller than I wanted it to be. But hey, stuff happens. Next time I'm going to do this, I'm going to try another strat. So we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, not bad, but not good. Let's play a bit forward and see what happens. Around 6 years later, King Odin actually gets the title The Gracious, which is a really rare title that I don't really see that often. Sadly, one of King Odin's sons dies, Frireker. Oh, he's sick. He's sick and melancholic. This is not good at all. At this moment, while inspecting the rest of the map, High King Odin has already died, and I didn't notice. Very interesting. We still have Normandy here. England is not doing too well either. The Abbasids are coming. Byzantine is still holding. Oh, he's now also turned obese. Oh wait, he just died. Oh wow. High King Olaf alliance to Novgorod. Well, it seems like they're doing well. He doesn't have a lot of money. Olaf does not have a lot of money. He has a lot of troops. He's currently at war with Finland. He's probably going to try to take some of that land. Yeah, he took it. Still has Huskarls, Varangian veterans, 800 Varangian veterans, 600 Huskarls, 100 Vigmen, 100 Bundi. They have a really good military now. He's up to 13,000. Here we look at the family tree again, and we can see that the Ragnhild side is kind of going outside of the family, and the only side that is kind of staying in is Orm. That's one thing I don't like, is that it seems like they are marrying a lot of people away into other houses when they actually have the leverage of being an empire and do a lot of matrilineal marriages. So that is kind of weird. At this point, Olaf is really close to uniting all of Scandinavia. It's only Salvo left, pretty much. And he also expanded into northern Germany, and he took some land in the middle of Europe, so that's really surprising to see. So far, it's looking pretty good. And Jylland, wow, Jylland has come free from Scandinavia. That's interesting. Oh, this might be... This is looking kind of bad. Jylland somehow broke free, and the Baltic Empire, Scandinavia, and Byzantine are now the biggest in Europe, which is not often that you see. But it's really cool. Oh, someone died. Yeah. We now have... Oh, no way. Another house has taken the spot as emperor and lost a lot of land in Scandinavia here. I mean, in middle of Europe. This is not good. We gotta find where our house is. Let's go to House Crowns here. We have 11 living members. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see. So this house is... Okay, we have Jorun over there. Okay, this turns into another house. Yeah, okay, we don't care about these necessarily. Ilva, these also... Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. Okay. It seems like after Olaf died, people were voting for his nephews instead of his son, but at least his sons got some titles as well. We have King Orm, who is the king of Norway, and we have King Thorfinn, which is the king of Lapland, and we have Ögmund, who is the chief of Povanets. It really sucks that a lot of his siblings married away into other houses, because now it's split. If Cecilia wasn't married to another house, then it would still be House Crowns, and House Crowns would be so big. But hey, stuff happens. It's cool to see how this developed. Oh yeah, Scandinavia and Sweden have split up. We have King Högni of Sweden. I don't even know who the hell this guy is. He has no parents, no children, no siblings. I wonder how this happened. That is very interesting. We have House Crowns back in rule of Scandinavia, but they're currently at war as well. So I wonder how Sweden got out. I wonder what happened there. Let's see if Autumn II here can be the reuniter. He also got a child. Very good. Let's check the dynasty tree really quick of what's going on. So Queen Åse is now the Queen of Sapmi. Ah, mother of King Ulfkel. So House Crowns could have, in a sense, inherited House Ivaring if they did matrilineal marriage, but they didn't. It's weird to me. Still have all of these. Not Ulfkel though, but it's cool to see that he's now the King of Scotland. Orm II's son Ögmund also went into the Templar Knights, so that's interesting to see. But yeah, the Baltic Empire is gone. It's now Lithuania and White Rus. Interesting. White Russia is here. Byzantine still going strong, but they're in a two-front war now, so they might lose this against Moldavia. England is starting to come back, but Scotland holds also a lot of power. Jylland is now here. And Denmark. I have no clue what is going on. This is all really weird that everyone is splitting up like this. How is Sweden doing? Sweden is doing well. Sweden is definitely the strongest at the moment. Scandinavia is not doing the best. House Crowns also has a different border now because of how reputable they are. Wait, what? Wait, who the hell? You married someone in your own house? Okay, so he married someone in the same house. What are we, Lannisters? What is this? Targaryens? He's 61. He's gonna die soon. But I want to know who the hell this is. Let's see if we can find out who this is. Oh. It's his niece. Oh, that's kind of weird, man. Gotta be honest. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. But you gotta do whatever you gotta do to keep the house there, you know? Just kidding. Oh, wow. Wait, who were we just watching? What just happened? Who's dead? King Orm is dead. Alright. King Ivar of Norway. So we have King Ivar of Norway. And, oh, she was the king of Lapland. And she's now Empress of Scandinavia. Okay, we have two different people of the houses who are... One is holding Norway title, one is holding Scandinavia title. I guess that's better than someone else holding the Norway title. Denmark is back. I think Jylland took the title of Denmark. Oh, there's two wars now. I think they're fighting against Denmark as well. Defending against Chieftain Håkon Sverkersen of Sjælland in the Bornholm conquest of the High Chieftain of Schleswig. A lot of wars here with Sweden. Sweden is not looking too well. Byzantine is also in another civil war. 17 living members in House Crowns. House Crowns is doing a lot better than I thought they would. I honestly thought that House Crowns would just die in obscurity after 100 years. Denmark is looking really good. King Asger of House Vorbas. France is finally here. Took a long time. Britannia is here now. Britannia, and it's House Ivaring. Again, if we just had the matrilineal marriage in Britannia, we could have actually owned Britannia as House Crowns. That is crazy to think about. The Norwegians have appeared. Of House Galdalar made their own kingdom. Okay, they made their own kingdom. They established a new kingdom, Kingdom of the Norwegians. This is an opportunity for something to happen. We have 4 different kingdoms in Scandinavia. Let's do a little bit of a check-in on our house. Oh my god. There is so much. Okay, that house is gone. That house is something else. Björk is something else. Ooh, I don't like that. Sylvie's... He only had daughters, but they're different houses. Yeah, I don't like that our house is marrying away everyone without doing matrilineal. We have Chieftain Paul, Ulf. We have Chieftain Svend. We also have a descendant of High King Orm, which was the son of Ivar. He was the king of Norway, and that is Helgi, which is in the court of Sølvi. Okay, so he doesn't own any land. This doesn't look too good, I gotta be honest. It doesn't look too good when it comes to the expansion of the house. It seems like it's kind of on the shoulders of these children and Helgi, because here it kind of stops. But yeah, let's just keep this going. Seems like a lot has happened. First of all, Holy Roman Empire. Cool. Byzantine is out there. Britannia is still here. It's another house, Sigurd Salisbury. Seems like Ivaring, House Sigurd, and House Salisbury have now united. And now back to where it all started. What the hell happened? We have Denmark, still House of Orbas. Pomerania, still House of Orbas again. Pomerania is now owning stuff inside here as well. The heir is Denmark. Scandinavia. Okay. Still holding. House Crown. Amazing to see. Sweden still held, I can't speak, still held by Halmstad. Primary heir is another guy we don't know. Finland is here. House Munso. Okay, interesting. So the original House of Sweden is now in Finland. And we have a lot of different things happening down here. We have Uppland is also free. House Munso as well. Visby is of House Jamtaland. Then we have Neri Ulvoso. That's a new house. Uppland is House Thinning. Hedmark is House Volin. Never seen that before. And then we have Gudbrandsdalr, House Steg. So, and then Egdafelke is House Lambi. Don't know who that house is either. Interesting. Let's check out the House of Crowns. Open the dynasty tree. Oh, this has expanded since we last checked it. We have High King Paul, which is who we're watching now. He has had a lot of children, which is good to see. But a lot of them are daughters, which might be kind of bad. You want a lot of sons, unless he's going to do matrilineal marriage. Chieftain Sigurd is also here. So it's interesting. He's not the High King, but Paul is. This is also from King Thorfinn, Åse. Just remember who we are. From here, Count Osgood. Count Sven also is getting a lot of children here, and Oluf got a son. And then we have the House of King Orm. Helge is now a wanderer, so I don't think this side will do anything. I think they will go into obscurity, to be honest, sadly. Skipping 30 years forward, we have some big developments. Seems like Denmark ate all of Sweden and is still being owned by House of Orbas. Scandinavia has been taken over by another house, House Anser. And House Crowns is only holding on to the northern parts of Norway, the Turtonesatno part of Norway, which is where the Samis were. So it is really not looking good for us. And I think that if they don't do anything soon, it will definitely be GG for our house. 30 years later again, and there is not much progress. Scandinavia has gotten some more land and House Crowns is back, but Scandinavia, Denmark, and Sweden have all turned feudal, and none of them have claims on each other, which means that none of them will really expand much more, which means this is the end for House Crowns, and I think they did pretty well. They could have done better, but they held on the title for a long time, and they're definitely the dominant holder of Scandinavia, but I definitely have another strat for the next time we do this, and I really hope you enjoyed the video and that you had a lot of fun, and if you did, press a like and subscribe, and I'll see you another time.